and welcome once again to M Cubed. I am Brian, otherwise known as the Motley Mix Merchant. Thank you very much for joining me. Just want to give a big shout out right at the very start to 40 new subscribers in the last 3 weeks. I don't know what happened with YouTube, but all of a sudden my video from about a year ago about avoiding eBay scams for sellers, well, it must have been getting recommended by YouTube because the views on that video shot up by about 10 to 15 fold, and it resulted in a lot of views on the channel and a lot of new subscribers. So welcome. Hope I can give you some entertainment and information that you can use if you're in this reselling business. And that's what I do. I buy things at auctions, mainly online auctions, of course, these days, and a little bit now of thrift stores now that they're back open again here in Ontario, Canada, where I live. And then I resell them on eBay and try and make a little bit of money on the side. Also have another auction company that I'm running as well, and that's going very, very well, and thus the long gap between videos. Sorry, I've been a little busy. But today is what I call a haul video. I'm going to show you 5 or 6 things that I picked up either at online auctions or Facebook Marketplace. I got a really good deal on something on Facebook Marketplace that I'm going to show you. These are the kinds of things that sell for me, and the reason people on YouTube doing this business show you the haul videos is because this is what we pick up because we know it's going to sell. So this is what I've picked up because I'm pretty sure it's going to sell for me. And let me start off with these cute little things. I got 3 of these double-sided Charlie Brown books. As you can see, they're hardcovers. They're from the, I think, 70s. I would say 70s. Double-sided, so you flip it over, and there's the other book. So there's 2 books, and they meet in the middle. One's got a little bit of issues on the spine, but they're pretty good shape for being from the 70s. I got them for $4 for all 3 in an online auction, and I should be able to sell each of them for about 15 bucks. So I'm trying right now to do 10 times my money. If I spend $4 or $5 on something, I want to make $40 or $50 on it because I've been doing this for almost 2 years now, reselling on eBay, and I just think I need to bump it up as far as what I want for a return. $5 profit is fine when it can happen to a lot of items all the time, but I'd rather have a 10 times my investment profit because that'll just mean got to sell less items to make more money. So yeah. All right, I'm going to jump right into the Facebook Marketplace find. I saw these listed, and then I messaged the seller because the price she had on the picture, there were 7 of these items in the picture. And the price she had on the picture, I would have paid that for each individual item, but she was just selling it for all of them, all 7 of them, for the grand total of $25. And it's these. This is an invalid feeder or a child's pap boat. This one particularly is from Austria, pre-World War II. It's got the Iron Cross symbol there, as you can see, made of ceramic. But I got 7 of these for a grand total of $25 Canadian. Each one of them, especially 4 of them, have the crosses on them. 1 Iron Cross and 3 Red Cross symbols. Another one's got a very fancy design on the front. That's from England. And then a couple more have just plain bodies. The ones with the Red Cross will sell between $20 and $25 a piece. And the other ones, I'm probably going to put a couple together. They'll sell $15 to $20 a piece. So my $25 investment is going to return somewhere in the neighborhood of $150 to $200. Not quite the 10 times return I wanted, but I knew these things, they sell. They're still popular collector's items, especially the World War I and World War II ones, and the ones from Austria. 2 of them are from Germany with the red crosses on them, so they should sell well. And I've sold these before. A while ago, you may remember I possibly showed you this in one of my What's Sold episodes. So I thought that was a great find, and I was surprised when she said that she was going to take $25 for all 7 of them. So I thought that was a great Facebook Marketplace find. Back to the online auctions. I picked up these that not really a lot of money, and these ones were for the cuteness factor, not for their money return. But I picked up these. They're from the 2001. They are Electrosol tab tins but they've got the Jetson theme on them. They sent out an entire set of Jetson themed with every character, George and Jane and Judy and Astro and Elroy. Got it. Yeah, so I picked up these two for $3. They'll probably sell as a pair for $15 to $20, but I thought that was, I got that one for the cuteness factor, as I said. Still going to make a pretty good profit on it, but yeah, I couldn't believe, nobody bid on them. I said, $3, I'll spend $3 to try and make a little bit of money and have some fun. They're cute. If you are a longtime follower of this channel, and I do say hello to you as well, not just the new subscribers, if you're OG with me, you know that I used to be heavily into teacup sets. I had dozens and dozens of teacup sets, and they were selling for me. They were doing pretty well. I sort of let my sourcing of teacups go by the wayside because I had other things I was focusing on. But this past auction online from the old auction house that I used to work at, they had a ton of teacups. And so I picked some up because nobody else was really bidding on them, which sort of shocked me because their teacups have been going for a pretty good price with R&T auctions in the falls. But I picked up 8 total teacup and saucer sets, and it cost me $12. So less than about $1.50 each set. Just want to show you this one set. This is a beautiful Royal Dalton set, and it's older because there's no pattern name on it. And that's one thing you can look for if you're looking for the stamps on the back, the Royal Albert stamps especially. Most of the newer stuff from the 70s on has a pattern name along with the maker's mark on the back. This one does not have a pattern name, so I'm guessing this is from the 60s, early 70s. But it's beautiful with the blue and the roses, and that's going to probably fetch $20 to $25. Again, I got 8 sets, each worth about $20 to $25. One Ainsley set, which may go $25 to $30. And I paid $12 for them. So that's a pretty good return. I'll take that all the time. And back in the teacup game, back to picking up and looking for teacups in the online auctions and elsewhere. So you know what? It's a constant slow seller. Just put them up there and list them, and 1 or 2 will sell per month, but that's gravy on top of everything else, right? If you can get something that sells on a constant, regular basis, that's one of the things you look to do when you're doing eBay reselling, especially in my model. I picked up at that same auction as the teacups a bunch of 78 RPM records. And I've been doing a little bit of research on 78 RPM records. There are some, especially the old blues and jazz records, that go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I don't have any of those yet, but I'm looking. I haven't got one yet, but I'm looking. But included with this, well, first of all, let me show you one of the 78s. There's another record in the set, but I want to show you this 78. Sorry if you can hear all the scrambling going on there. This is a 2-record set of Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue. It is on the Columbia label. It is in a full open booklet type of thing, and you can see. And it's got great condition on the records. I don't want to pull it apart, as you can hear the crackling there of the old tape starting to come apart. But it's in great shape, Rhapsody in Blue. And the 78 RPMs of Rhapsody in Blue are fairly well collectible. And I'm probably going to get $25 for this, $20 to $25 for this 2-record set, especially since the cover is in really, really good shape. This is the original tape. It looks like this is the original edging. It's not something that somebody used to add it on. It's the original edging, but it's crackling when I open it too far, so don't want to do that. But I paid $30 for a grand total of about 45 78 RPM records. Even just the basic RPM 78s will sell in the $10 range. But specific ones will go for a lot higher, especially the big names like Elvis or some Bing Crosby ones, or some of the classicals are actually selling fairly well, like the Mozarts and Beethovens and that kind of thing. But this Gershwin's Rhapsody in Blue, this should be a good $25 sale for me, especially giving the consent. And the records, all of the records in this set, especially the ones that are in the boxes, are pristine, like mint condition. No scratches, not even any dust. all in special sleeves. It was a really, really good find for the $25 that I paid for it. But then I saw a picture of this record in the lot, and I knew I had to get it. And I'm probably going to sell it. I might hang on to it for a little while. I personally don't play guitar, but this is a name that I know because I'm older, and I just know the name. Folk singer Pete Seeger, his Folk Singer's Guitar Guide and Instruction Record. This is a regular 33 RPM record, but it is Pete Seeger on record teaching you how to play the guitar. It has a bunch of booklets inside with pictures and musical notes and all that kind of stuff. And there is one record. It's a 33 RPM, but it's in this box, which is in really good shape. This should sell for $30 or so as well, $25 to $30. So just on these two records sets in the boxes, I'm going to make double my money back on the investment that I had in this box of 78 RPM records. The other 78s, there's a few that I'm going to be able to lot together that look like they sell for, I could probably sell for $20 for 3 of them or that kind of thing. So I'm expecting to make upwards of $300 on my $30 Canadian investment in the records. I'm sorry, sometimes I flip back and forth because I know I'm going to sell these for 25 to 30 US, and I paid 30 Canadian. So in my head, I automatically do the conversion, which is about $30 Canadian is about $22 US right now. So I'm happy. I've got another box of 78 RPMs that I haven't even looked at in about 6 months that I definitely need to get to and start sorting through and bundling some up and trying to sell some. Records are big. If you find 30 regular LPs, 33 RPM LPs of 80s rock or the big bands like the Beatles and that kind of thing, they're super, super hot right now on eBay, and you can get some amazing, amazing money. And if you're able to find those with the wrap still on them, crazy, crazy numbers, crazy numbers. So keep an eye out for 33 RPM records, especially the big bands that were popular in the 70s and 80s, and 78 RPM records. Believe it or not, they still sell. They sell very well, and that's what I'm going to hopefully be doing here in the next couple of months. So one more thing to show you, but I can't show you here on camera because it's just too big. I'm going to do this so you can see it a little bit over my shoulder here. Oops, wrong way. Always. You can see the edge of it there on the floor, right behind me, right there. Let me get out of the way and show you some better pictures of what I picked up. Not for resale. This is going to be a retrofit project. Girlfriend and I are going to do something to keep us busy and stop us from going crazy here in the spring, because I'm probably not going to be going back to work until at least the end of summer. I work in the casino industry, for those of you who are new to the show and to the channel. And the casino industry here in Ontario, Canada has been at a dead stop since March 15th of 2020. And we just got a letter from our president saying we're not going back until we can go back at 100% open with most of our staff and the public vaccinated. So that's not going to happen till the end of summer. So I get another summer of golf before I have to go back to work. Anyhow, here's the pictures. I picked up this trunk for $10. It is a beautiful old storage trunk. It does have cedar on the inside and a cedar shelf as well. It is metal plating around the outside of the body, but all those strips are wood. Somebody has used that ugly, ugly fleck paint on it. And so we're going to be stripping that off of everything and refinishing it all. There is, of course, you can see the metal detailing, the tiny little flowerets on each of the joints pretty much, and the detailing that's in there. Those are all metal, so we'll clean those up. Don't know if we're going to paint those or what we're going to do with those, but definitely going to paint the body and then stain the wood so that the wood is back to a natural color on top of the painted metal body. And the inside is in great, great shape. May have to rebuild the shelf, but other than that, it's in amazing condition and other than the fact that it's got that ugly fleck paint on it, which is going to be the major task, of course. But you know what? It's got beautiful leather handles on either side that are in great condition, but they've been painted over as well. I just don't get what people are thinking when they paint the entire thing top to bottom. I just don't get it. But anyhow, that's going to be a little project, which I will probably do a little bit of a series on, the refurbishing of that trunk. But I got that for $10. We're going to fix it up and keep it for storage, I'm sure. But I mean, fixed up trunks like that can go for over $100 on eBay. So, but we're going to probably just keep it. So, but I just thought I'd show you that because that's something else you can look for, things that you can refurbish and make nice again and sell it for a lot bigger money. But like I said, we'll probably keep it. But that's the kind of thing I look for, and that's the kind of thing I've been doing. It's been slow going. I have to admit that I have let my eBay store slide a little bit in the last 60 days or so. I have started this auction company, and it's been busy. I'm now in the process of running my 4th auction online in 3 months. I've got customers who are now bringing items to me to sell for them. I can't take too much because I just don't have the room. If you could see that room over there, you would probably fall off your chair. But I've been busy. I've been so busy with the auction company, and that's great. And I know I've had full disclosure of what I'm making here doing eBay, but I got to tell you, I'm making as much per auction as I was making in a full month of good eBay sales. So sort of trying to keep my hand in the eBay area as well, but doing really well with the auction house and still growing that. I mean, it's only been 3 months since I started the company. So I'm happy, but I'm busy. And I'm glad I could drop by and do this quick video to say hello to everybody and welcome all our new subscribers. If you have not done so already, I would love to have you subscribe to the channel. Just hit the button down below, then hit the bell to be notified every time a new episode is uploaded. And if you have not done so already, please smash that like button. It does tell YouTube that people are watching this episode, as witnessed with the eBay scammer episode, which just skyrocketed through the roof in the past 3 weeks. Good to see everybody. Take care. Stay healthy. Be careful when you're out there thrifting. And I will see you again here soon, hopefully sooner rather than later, for another episode of M Cubed. Bye for now. Cheers.